Hello, everybody. This is CB with your Business Reality, and happy Monday. I hope you have fantastic goals for this week and you are able to accomplish everything that you wish to do for this week. So today we're going to get started with my good friend Gigi Sabbat. But before we introduce her, you all know what is next. And welcome back to your Business Reality with CB. And today we're going to introduce Regeline Sabbat, also known as Gigi. She's a motivational keynote speaker, #1 best-selling author, life coach, confidence coach, first-generation Haitian American financial expert, Florida chapter leader for WWCA, which is World Women Conference and Awards, the host of Walk With Me podcast on JRQTV, domestic violence advocate, sexual assault advocate, breast cancer advocate, human trafficking advocate, and mental health advocate, etc. She is an experienced leader who has adopted a conservative approach to help Christians grow spiritually, financially, professionally, or personally. She does this by setting clear and measurable goals for those that are ready to take action and experience life growth and transformation. She also helps people get unstuck financially. Regeline truly believes in multi-skilled individuals make great leaders. It's not about focusing on so many things at once, but it is about utilizing all of your skills for the greater good and overall fulfilling God's purpose for our lives and to serve his people. So welcome, Regeline. Thank you so much for being here. You're one of the people that have inspired me, even though we've known each other for short term. I feel like we've known each other for such a long time. You have a heart of gold. You are truly an advocate in your community. You have helped millions of women around the world in different areas because here's the thing. We don't just have to physically help you, right? But if you're sitting here and listening, we're already helping you by just sending the message that you're supposed to get for that particular day or the particular message you have always supposed to get. Sometimes we don't always listen, but at the same time, it's when we're ready to listen that the message goes through. So welcome, Gigi. Thank you so much for being here all the way from Florida. How are you?
Fantastic. It's an honor to be here. Thank you, Crystal.
I know, the honor is all mine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And the first question is going to be, what does it mean to have a resilient mindset?
Yes, to have a resilient mindset means that you have the ability to bounce back after a major challenge or trial or tribulation occurs in your life. And not just in your personal life, but in business. When something occurs, you need to be able to pivot your mindset as well, not just pivot everything in your business, but you have to say, okay, I need to shift my mindset now from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. And you need to be able to maintain a resilient mindset. And when you bounce back, you need to be able to do so within a 3-second to 5-second window.
Absolutely. And in what are some things that look resilient? Like, for example, for some people that don't know the Q's and A's, okay, what am I supposed to look for? What are some things that people tend to look for when it's a resilient mindset? I mean, we all know that in order to keep moving forward, the mindset is everything, right? That's the first thing. Before you're, economically, financially, personally, the mindset is the #1 thing that in order for you to keep moving forward is what you have to reset is something that you have to really deeply look down and be like, okay, what am I meant to do? Right?
That's right. Oftentimes what we're seeing here is a pattern of folks drifting and they're not even aware of their behaviors or their habits. So what happens is they continue to drift and they continue to drift. But what happens is once you become aware of your actions and your habits, then you're able to, again, go back to your mindset and shift your mindset from a negative mindset to a positive mindset, because that pattern intertwines with the mindset. So if you see someone drifting, 9 times out of 10, it's because, again, it goes back to their mindset. Are they in a negative mind state, or have they pivoted and shifted their mindset to a positive mindset? And if they haven't, they really need to do so to be able to maintain that resilient mindset.
Absolutely. And it starts internally. to be honest with you. I've seen so many cases where if you're not internally aligned with yourself, you start listening to the wrong people, right? They tell you supposedly how you're supposed to live your life. They tell you supposedly what you're supposed to like. But if you were resilient mindset and internally aligned with yourself, you would actually be like, wait a minute, hold on. Let me just think here for a second and actually take action in the sense of, no, I'm my own person. I have my own feelings. I have my own thoughts. I have my own life, right? And sitting there and understanding that the mindset aspect of it is truly important is the number one thing. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it, because I think a lot of people focus a lot on the technical side, right? How am I going to grow my business? How am I going to make money? How am I going to do this? But the last thing that they really focus on is in themselves. So in your opinion, how important, for example, let's use you as an example. When you started out your business, what was the number one thing that you did in order to shift your whole life?
Yes. So for example, I started my business right, like in the moment COVID was occurring, I began my business. So you can imagine how it was. I literally had to pivot my mindset and how I'm going to do business, because everything shifted into a virtual world. And so I started doing virtual events, and I started helping my clients virtually via online meetings, one-on-one coachings, because that's what I love to do. I love helping others overcome their challenges. And so when something like COVID occurs, this is what I teach people. You cannot let it stop you from how you do business. You need to continue to move forward and maintain a resilient mindset in life and in business. And you need to be able to pivot. And again, it goes back to that 3-second to 5-second window where you need to shift your mindset. Everything goes back to your mindset. And are you aware of your actions? Are you aware that you can and you will overcome any trials or tribulations that you have in your life or in your business?
Right. And being open to the changes, being open to taking in information that is new, readjusting your life, readjusting how you're doing things, readjusting to, oh God, I've been doing this for such a long time. I wasn't even noticing, right? Those are the little cues that we see on a daily basis that you're like, wait a minute, this can't be right. Right. And that's when you start waking up as a person and you start realizing, oh my God, I got to change my life. I got to change the way I'm doing things, because otherwise you're going to be doing the same thing. And that's insanity, right?
That's right. And you need to be able to show up for yourself. No one's going to knock at your door and tell you you need to do this and you need to do that. If you started your business, you need to show up for yourself, and you need to show up to serve others. And you need to utilize all your skills and your knowledge to serve others for the greater good, to fulfill God's purpose for your life. Everyone has a purpose.
Absolutely. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is kind of related, is how do you help people get unstuck financially? Now we're going to get into the financial aspect of it.
Yes. So an individual needs my assistance financially, I assist them by meeting with them one-on-one, and then I provide them with a comprehensive financial plan. So everyone is truly unique. So therefore, I treat everyone as though they are unique, because they are. So it's all a matter of meeting people where they are.
What is an example of one of your most successful testimonials so far that you have helped somebody up to this point? Because like you had mentioned, you're one of those unique people that even though you started during COVID, you have grown so much in such a short time. And you are like incredible in everything that you do, by the way. I just wanted to point it out to you right now at this moment, because that's how I feel. But you also have so many great clients that are open to the change, that are open to listening to you. So tell me a little bit about an example. You don't have to say any names, but an example of a client that you have just literally transformed completely.
Yes, of course. So not just financially, but in all areas of their lives, including finances. So I've seen individual that I've worked with go from being in debt to being not in debt anymore. And they're living freely. Why? Because they're financially free and they're happy. They're able to do all the things that they wanted to do their entire lives. And that's what I teach people. In order to obtain financial freedom, you need to first be able to obtain financial security. It is very important to do so.
That's correct. And in order for you to be unstuck, you have to be willing to listen to Gigi here.
Yes, and everything takes hard work. Hard work truly matters. If you want to reach a goal, you need to be able to put in the work. It's just like a muscle. When you go to the gym, you're building your muscles. So that's what you need to be able to do. You need to work towards your goals, and you need to work hard to do so.
You know, it's interesting how you said work hard. When you say work hard, what does work hard for you mean? Oh, did we lose you?
I'm sorry, the video's off.
Oh, okay. So, Gigi, what does work hard for you truly mean?
Yes, working hard for me truly means that no matter what, you keep going. You never give up. Again, that goes back to the resilient mindset. You need to continue to move forward no matter what happens. And I'm talking about anything that happens externally. Yes, in your life and in your business, you need to be able to move forward no matter what. Never give up.
And never stop. The moment we stop moving, the moment that we stop, even if it's just one little step moving forward, that's still moving. The moment that we totally stop is the moment you eventually start to give up. And that's the moment that we lose, right? And we do not lose until we give up.
That's right.
Even if it's one little step, who cares? You are moving forward. You're not going backwards. You're not staying in the same spot. You're actually moving forward. Sometimes we're really hard with ourselves as people, right? We expect a lot. We want more. And part of that is patience. When you're starting a business, a brand new business, the idea is, yes, you have to work hard, but you also have to be patient and moving with strategy and moving with intentions, right? Positive intentions. We actually have some great, amazing sisters here. And we have Amber Lyons. She says, hello sisters. And we have Nasabi Florence. She said, true.
Hello.
Awesome. Yeah. So the next one's going to be, what are ways people can find their purpose in life? And I know this one's a little tricky because it's like, how can we explain it? But in your words, Gigi, what are ways that can people start finding their true selves as a person internally and be able to move forward externally and be able to change a life at a time?
Yes, ma'am. Great question. So it is very important to get quiet and listen to God. Because again, God knows the plans that he has for us. He has a purpose for everyone. Everyone is truly unique. And once you're aware of your purpose, you need to be able to step into your purpose. For those of you who do not know, I almost lost my life almost 2 to 3 years ago now. And I'm just truly grateful to be here. After I almost lost my life, death by strangulation in a domestic violence relationship, here I am. And after everything that happened, I stepped into God's purpose for my life because I understand it to the fullest extent. I stepped into it. And so literally, I just listened to his command in regards to what he needed me to do. And I launched the company, Life Service Center of America. And I launched my podcast, Walk With Me in the Books, Walk With Me, God First. It's all a sequence because I understand God's purpose for my life. So if you're listening to this today, God knows the plans that he has for you. You can write all of the plans that you want. Go ahead, write a long list. But again, God knows the plans that he has for you. So if there is a delay or a detour on your path, understand that it is for a reason, not for no reason. Get back up and keep up the good fight. You know, Joshua 1:9, which I love to share because it's very important, states, haven't I commanded you be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid or discouraged, for your Lord, your God is with you wherever you go. Therefore, remember, God is with you wherever you go, in your life and in your business. Get back up. You know, too often individuals get knocked down in this lifetime by something negative that occurs, a negative challenge. And what happens is they stay down. So they start living in fear, or they're depressed, or they have anxiety, or live in fear. No, You need to pivot your mindset. Keep God first place in your life. Continue to pray and keep moving forward no matter what. Understand this. When you read the Bible, God is speaking to you. You are building a relationship with him. Therefore, continue to move forward no matter what.
There you go. And one thing I wanted to add in there as well is, a lot of people keep saying, oh, this was a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. They're all messages. In this life, we think that, wow, this was such a coincidence, or I thought about this, or wow, it's happening. No, everything in this life is messages. Pay attention to them. Take a closer look at your life. Take a closer look of those that are around you and who you're surrounding yourself with. And then you'll start to see what are you really meant to be in this world as well. So Cheryl Peterman says, prayer is powerful indeed. And if you don't pray, meditate, sit down, take a couple minutes, because at the end of the day, it's still the messaging. It's still a moment for you to connect with yourself, a higher power, whatever higher power that may be for you. And take a moment to reflect on your life and take a moment to know what direction you're going to lead from now on, right? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to, have or meant to have, right? Are you tired of living the life that you have at the moment? Guess what? There's answers. There's answers out there, but you have to pay attention. You have to really pay attention to those messages, and you have to know when to actually take action as well, right? Sometimes we have to be patient and sometimes we have to take actions. So it's up to you, and it's up to you only. Nobody else can help you. We can all guide you, right? But only you as a person can only know what you're meant to do in this world. So I just want to thank you, Gigi, for being here today. You have been a true, like I always say, you're such a powerhouse, because everything that you say comes from the heart, and it comes out so strong in such a high vibration because you truly believe in it and you truly are doing incredible job. So I'm super proud of you. And Cheryl Peterman says, yes, stillness speaks. That's what happened to me in Los Cabos. Thank you, Ragnar. Stillness speaks to me. And I just want to say, for all of you that are out there this week, resilient mindset. Reset your mindset. There's people out there that can assist you and guide you, like Gigi right here. And after you're done with the mindset, then let's talk about your business. Then let's talk about your future. Then let's talk about what's next for you in your life, right? Don't think that you can do everything alone. We're here to help. We're here to assist. There's people like Gigi that have really prepared themselves in order to assist and help those that are needed or guided. When we're younger, we go to school. We have teachers. When we get older, for some reason, we stop. We think that we can do everything by ourselves. But at the end of the day, you got to think about it this way. You as a person, you're doing all this stuff and you're not seeing yourself and you're not seeing what's going on. You need an outside perspective coming in to see how can that person assist you, because that person is seeing something different than what you're seeing. And at the end of the day, the unknown is what sometimes kills people, right? I don't know what to do next. I don't know what's going on, all this stuff. Guess what? With help, with somebody else, you are able to be guided and you are able to be successful. And guess what? If you're successful, you can help others to be successful, right, Gigi? You started with yourself and now you're helping others.
That's right. Step into the unknown and understand this. You are not the circumstances that you're in. Too often, folks blame their circumstance. They say, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. You see that? That's negative self-talk. When you find yourself in that negative self-talk realm, you need to get out of it. That's a matrix within itself. Get out of it and shift how you talk to yourself. You need to start talking to yourself in a positive manner. Say you can do it. You will do it. And remember, all things are possible with God.
Absolutely. And if you want to connect with Gigi and you need her help, you want to just speak with her, you want her guidance. She does some amazing panels, by the way. Every month she's doing incredible panels. I would recommend you to follow her for sure. The topics, these panels are not ordinary panels. This is not just certain people talking. These are powerful people speaking from the heart, from their experience. They have, and the reason why I say powerful is because it's topics that not a lot of people want to talk about. It's
right.
topics that happen on a daily basis, but not everybody wants to talk about it. Why? Because it hurts. It hurts a lot. But the more we talk about it, the more awareness that we make, the more changes we make, right, together. So definitely follow Gigi. And anything else, a tip or a last minute, thing that you want to tell to the audience, go ahead, Gigi.
Yes, I will say this. Definitely reserve your virtual seat for our upcoming leadership conference this Saturday, May 15th at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern. This is an event you do not want to miss because, again, this information will not be found anywhere else. All leaders who are speaking at the leadership conference are truly service heroes, and they will be providing a lot of valuable tips in educating you all in regards to various topics as it relates to leadership. So definitely reserve your virtual seat today. And I'll backtrack here a little bit and I'll tell you how this journey began in regards to the events that I'm doing. It started off with the domestic violence event that I hosted last year. And as you may know, I am a survivor of domestic violence. Then we did one on sexual assault. I'm a survivor of that as well. And then we did one on breast cancer because I truly care about the cause. Then we did one on human trafficking, and then it continued into mental health topics such as depression, anxiety. Then we did one on infertility. We're going to continue to do the events on topics such as infidelity. As you mentioned, these topics are not discussed in our community enough. So it is very important. And I love the fact that all of these leaders are on board to really not just raise awareness, but to educate others about these various topics because it's so important. It is very important now more than ever. You talk about COVID happening. How are people obtaining this information in regards to overcoming? They need that help. They need those resources, their survivors' resources. And so that's what these events are about. So I'm truly grateful for all of our leaders that have participated and all of these sponsors as well. Together, we are stronger, and together we can help others overcome. It starts with us as the leaders in our society.
And sometimes being a leader in the society may not be the easiest, but when it comes from the heart, you don't even feel it because that's what you're meant to do. So remember, if it's something that burdens you, you have to shift your mind and to say, but I'm helping all these people. It's not about you, right? Yes, it may be a lot of work, but you look around and how many people are you actually helping and changing lives? That's worth it at the end of the day.
I love there, Crystal. You need to take yourself out of it. It's very important to take yourself out of it. Very important as a leader.
Absolutely. As a servant leader, you definitely have to. And I want to thank you, Gigi, for being here. You are always one of my favorites, and you and I have always connected from heart to heart. And God bless you and everything that you do because you're changing and transforming lives on a daily basis. And I commend you for that, and I respect you for that as well. And we have one last message here from Cheryl. She just gives us a lot of hearts. And thank you, Cheryl, for being here today and supporting Gigi. I want to say, everybody, that next week we have Barbara Nati from South Africa. She's going to be talking a little bit of neuroscience and psychology and the mindset aspect since we are continuing to talk about mindset. It's very, very important. So stay tuned next week at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And like always, I'm here to help and support in any way that I can. Gigi's here as well. Here are her links if you want to catch up with her. And I just want to give you a little tip for the week. If you don't know what to do or you feel like you're kind of cornered, take a moment, take a step back, breathe to 10, and envision yourself somewhere that in the perfect world, where will you be at? Where do you see yourself in the perfect world? And then work from there. All right, everybody, God bless. See you all next week. And Amber is finishing up with good stuff always and smooshy. Amber, we love you. Another powerhouse. We're going to have her soon as well. So everybody, please take care. Finish your week strong and know that anything that is coming to your way is only temporary. Thank you and God bless.